Okay. Hey yo, I think this is live. Hey yo everybody, I'm Braxton Wise. This is Third Coffee Studio. We're gonna mess around with some like animation tools or something today, I think. Let's see if my chat make sure my chat's connected. All right. We got some stuff that we're working on today. Like several different things. So I use Clip Studio Paint usually, and even for animation, but you have to redraw everything. There's this very cool tool I'm going to try. I'm still looking for it on my desktop. Called OpenToonz. That's what we're going to work on today. Or at least just get it to do something. Wait, oh, right. Where did my shortcut go? I know, I'm just completely together today. There's this, and then there's SynFig. Alright, which I'm reminded of when I see it now. Now, SynFig is specifically vectors, right? Vectors. It's like puppet animation, which I still haven't messed with at all. This could be a short stream. It will probably be a short stream today. I need chill time. Alright. All my stuff is hooked up. So, I guess the first thing I'm going to do is just sort of look around at this. What I have open right now is OpenToonz, and I suppose we're just going to have a look, and I really don't know. I have no clue. I was just looking at it this morning. I'm like, look, let's just immediately download and install this today and try to throw something together. What is Sandbox? You think, oh well, it's got to be easy to start, right? Well, this, I don't know, it does not look easy to start. There's all a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, well, I don't know what these are. I think I'm just gonna leave these, and I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know a whole lot today. Okay, Sandbox. What even is that specifically? I guess that's just what's in there by default. Okay, so Let's have a look at whatever drawing tools we have first. Oh wait, you know what? There's a thing that I heard in a video that you need to turn off Windows Ink or something, otherwise it gets weird. Let me see. Do I have that in here? Well, Windows Ink isn't coming on, actually, weirdly enough. It usually has like a little icon. Well, I don't know. That's weird. I was pretty sure there was a setting for that. That can't be a thing. I clearly remember there was a thing down in here that had ink settings. That turned Windows Ink off and on. Did they change that? Is that in an update? Now I'm even more confused today. Okay, well, I'm wary. I'll have to figure that out, because I can't seem to find the settings either. What is this? Pen shortcuts. No, it's still the same BS. Maybe it's in, well, I remember it being in here, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's hidden in the settings of the software. Or maybe I have it off. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out if it glitches or something. Maybe it's another thing I'll have to like look through a ton of tutorials for later. That's weird. I remember very clearly this thing existing. I guess it just doesn't exist anymore. Default viewer, minimize raster memory. Just have to go through everything. Mr. Dude, welcome in. No. Man, how do they make stuff with so much detail? It'd take like half my life to read all this stuff. Onion skin, all right. Okay, maybe this just ignores it then. Because I know that it doesn't work well with Windows Ink, and people have experienced a lot of glitching and crashing, and that's probably the problem. So maybe this was added as a patch to just block Windows Ink from doing anything. So I guess that's, yeah. And then that's their way of adding it back in case anybody wants Windows Ink support. Alright, so maybe it's fine. Maybe we're okay. So let's figure out some controls. Zoom. And I don't have the space bar, it's just already a hand tool. Let's see. I'm using a tablet and stylus as well, instead of like a mouse. What are these? Animate tool. I do not. That's just too vague. Apparently it doesn't work on this, so we'll figure out what animate tool is eventually. Okay, you are some sort of arrow. There, it's just a tool. I was wondering why tooltips sometimes don't work. I guess they just take a long time. There's like I don't know, a long delay. Okay, so apparently you can't select anything. Brush. And sliders. Okay. Geometric tool. Which I'm sure that's for... Right? Okay. Got it. And do we have a... Does it show shortcuts? Or can we just make assumptions? Oh, it does shut courts. I don't know what I was gonna say. Show shortcuts. How do we have controls for making this larger? Usually it's Control Alt and then drag or something. Does that do it? No, it does not. That's okay. We don't like that. Ah, and spacebar. If I have a tool selected, then spacebar to grab. Got it. Hard erase. L. What do you mean L? Why does it have an L next to it? Alright. Can these expand so I can just see the words of what these are? No, probably not. This looks very Photoshoppy. I have to hold very still for a long period to get that to pop up. Alright, geometric tool. How do we change? Is there, well, I don't know, there's shortcuts or, I don't know, I saw other stuff move around up here. Okay, Well, I don't even know. Let's not even get into the weird stuff. Pencil mode. What's a pencil mode? We're just aimlessly working through this. Alright, so is there anything to show the shapes? Because right now we have squares. Or rectangles, I guess. A square is a rectangle, right? Okay, so we have slider adjustments. Hardness. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Ah, here. Can we move it after the fact? No. Control Z? Okay. At least that. That's pretty small. It's G. G for tool. If the G were silent. Do we have anything other than those two shapes? Polyline, line, ellipse, circle. I don't normally use like the primitives because then when I do, they're too perfect, and then my line art looks shaky. And my line art is shaky, but if shaky next to shaky looks less shaky than shaky next to perfect. And I don't think I could say that any more plainly. That's about the best description I'm ever gonna give on that one. Arc. Oh, Alright. We're working on it. So it's touch. Oh, I like that too. You can undo the points. Okay. It seems straightforward. Look, if you can just start on something, that's already a thumbs up. Without a tutorial. I mean, look, I have learned how to do Blender, for instance, and that thing is impossible to even get started on. Not kidding. You have to look up a tutorial just to be able to move the cube. Like when it opens, it starts off with a cube. Just to move that thing around, you need a tutorial. Even though it's like the most powerful tool of its kind, it's not very good at telling you how to use it. So I'm gonna give high marks to stuff like this. Just for being able to get started. G. Just be able to get started without like a whole lot of tutorials. So first of all, the thing that I wanted, or maybe I should start off with this. I'm wanting to animate. We're going into a more cartoony direction with the work and less painterly. I want to do animation. I think that'll be very cool, very fun. I want to do TikToks and comic strips and things like that. That'll be very entertaining. That'll be very very consumable, you know, for like social media and that kind of thing. So I think it'll be great. I mean, I see really big possibilities if we go in this direction. But we have one limitation, which is my software currently is Clip Studio Paint Pro. And I have a 1-year license that ends this October 2025. So I would have to get the EX version, which is like a couple $100. Or it's, I don't know, $70 a year for a 1-year license, I think. But I don't want to get that, because, you know, it's kind of hard to make that happen right now. So we're looking for things that are open source that I can draw in, so that way I can make adjustments while I'm here. I don't want something that I'm just going to import like pre-drawn frames and assemble them, because then I'll want to make changes to them as I work. So I want something I can draw inside of, and this was developed by Studio Ghibli or Ghibli. I don't remember how to pronounce it. In fact, I don't think I ever did know. You know, famous for doing these like amazing anime productions, and this is like an open source version of what they use, of their software developed by them. So I thought that'd be like worth trying out. I mean, hey, if it works for them. What is eraser? Let's guess. Is it E? Yes. I really want some kind of way of changing my size here, my brush size. Do we have a thing for shortcuts where I could maybe look through? Ah, good. This is what I wish Clip Studio had. I like Clip Studio for a lot of things, but I also it's a love-hate relationship. One thing is there's no search bar for like shortcuts and menus. This right here, another thumbs up. So that's like 2 thumbs up. I don't have another thumb. Well, we can make extra thumbs, I suppose. It's a symbolic thumb. So don't anybody come after me. Like, actually, no one has 3 thumbs, Braxton. In case I give it an extra thumb up. Thumb up. That sounded weird. It's thumbs up. And I forgot what I was searching for. Oh, size. Maybe. Canvas size. Tool modifiers. Brush size. Decrease U. H. Okay, how am I going to visualize that in a way that doesn't suck? Or doesn't completely confuse the crap out of me? Where are these on the keyboard? And I'm going to left hand all this. Gets over to my far to my left side. UH. Wow. It doesn't even make sense on the keyboard. Also, that's all weird. Decrease max, decrease min. What? Does that have to do with like pen pressure? Like minimum size, maximum size? because that's an odd set of variables. Okay. Also, do we have pen pressure? Because I'm getting... Well, actually, I don't think I tried to draw with this yet. We were just using the pen tool, so... Preset OpenToonz. Where's that? Oh. No. I was hoping they would have something that I've used. So they did not. That's neat, though, that you can have a preset for your stuff if it's compatible. And they're exportable. Yeah, don't clear all shortcuts. All right. Well, let's see if what this does. Okay, so UI, it does. I can see the slider move. Hold on, it's a brush size. Oh, that's decreasing. That's difficult. That's pretty slow. It actually be faster to do that. It's a very slow kind of thing. I wish that there was a drag option. That would be awesome. Okay, do we have let's see, hardness? I don't know exactly what that is. Let's grab a brush of some kind. Is it these work too? Right. It's very anti-aliasy. What's up, Garrett? It's very non-anti-aliasy. So what's with that? Ah, okay. This lags behind very much like I would expect the smoothing to work in Clip Studio, but it doesn't. So it sort of slows the line down and smooths it, so you can see it sort of lag behind as it's sort of calculating the smoothest path. Alright, we do have brush pressure, right? What is this? Color. Alright, that's an odd thing. Alright, so this is our shade. Tint, tone, and shade. And then our hue. You know what? That's kind of neat that they do this in like a cube shape. Okay, I think I like that. Yeah. So today we're just kicking the tires. Ooh, wait a minute. You know what I did not notice? You know, this is the funny part. I'm just sitting here zoning out on this little thing. I did not I did not realize it was literally changing everything I had just drawn. That is wild. Excuse me while I chug some coffee. That's just too good. Alright, so then let's figure out how to smooth these lines. Or is this just like a sketch mode? Oh, look. Oh, I see it now. There you go, Braxton. It's the button labeled pressure. Okay, so how do we... Is this brush pressure? No. I guess if we take all that as a preset, like, all right. So then, where's the rest of our? Like, if we, I guess we're creating a preset. Overall, under all, palette order. I don't understand. That's something completely new to me. 3D view. Anybody watching, feel free to mention things about the program. I'm very interested in learning this. I think already I've got 2 of my thumbs up. Actually, I might do a third. Wait, did I do a third? Was my second thumb for this one? For the cube? I don't remember what the second thumb was for. So what are our softness settings? Is it this? Hardness like pencil? Like with pencils? Okay, why do you drag further? Oh, I guess it just slipped off of it or whatever. I don't know if that's... I don't feel like that's doing anything with the pressure. I sort of want the strokes to be juicier. What is G? G for brush? No, that's G for whatever the hell that is. Shape. G for shape. G for geometric. My bad. Don't try to call me out. I already know. I know. Millions of typing fingers have ceased. Tape tool. What are you? That's odd. Well, it doesn't seem to be taping anything. Smudge. Right? Finger tool. Well, I think it's smudge, right? I think it's a smudge. It doesn't seem to be smudging anything. I think something happened. No. Well, we're messing something up, I'm sure. Let's go back to the brush tool. Pressure's on. Pencil. Wait, hold on. If we turn pencil off, then it gets harder to draw. If we turn pencil on... Okay, that's weird. So, when we turn on pencil tool, then the hardness thing goes away. I did not notice much difference in this. So I'm also looking for something similar to like the little, you know, the little grid thing that you get for adjusting your pen pressure. That's what we're looking for next, if I remember it. I'm not in a remembery way today. Okay, so... Alright, well, we also need to smooth this out, unless it's meant to be sketchy. You know, like maybe that's how it works. What is that? Okay, well now we're getting into craziness. This is one frame as well. We have created a frame. Alright, so... Alright, well we're just testing out drawing stuff right now. Alright, I love that. Lock alpha, I know what that is. That's odd. What do we do with that? We can move it. What on earth is this? Alright, well that's a weird thing. How do we turn that off? You can do 3D stuff, maybe? Like a 3D camera movement? Okay, that's the area I guess you have to draw inside of. How do we select everything and clear the page? If that's a thing. Maybe there isn't a thing for that. Is there no way to just like clear the page? Or like select all? Like with a thing like that? It doesn't work. It does make a box. Oh, we can move all of it. Oh, that. Okay, I see what that tool is. That's cool. Does it have like a freehand version? Version. Okay, that's neat. That's the basically that's the lasso tool. Ah, there's delete. So what if we do it like this way? No, don't do it that way. That also doesn't undo the selection, I guess. So hit delete, and it goes away. Alright, there we go. So then what do we do about this, the pencil thing. I guess we only have the one tool. You'd think they'd have more brushes though, right? Paintbrush. So the drawing tools aren't really amazing or anything, unless we figure out how to import some brushes or mess with some presets. Doesn't seem to do any pressure on this one. Is there a pressure setting up here somewhere for it? Okay, well I don't see anything for this. This is going to take a tutorial at least. Do they have like a online manual? We probably won't go that far into it today. I just want to mess with it, get like figure out what the drawing tools are like in this, and save the animation stuff for like next week. I don't know what the tape tool is. Smudge didn't seem to work. Eyedropper. Just hold still long enough. I'm sure it'll say, right? Eventually. Style picker. I guess that's what that is. Oh wait, well, what's the difference? What's a style picker then? So if that's the like color tool, that's weird. Is that like a text thing? Control point editor. Okay, so then this would also be your vectoring. This would have vectoring tools. Because I believe this has one feature that I was looking for was you can rig these things with bones. And do like puppet style animation. That's something I'm curious about. And I think it will rig bones in both raster and vector images. Of course, with raster stuff, just like anything else, you're gonna, it's gonna break and fold over and stuff when you do that because they're not gonna self-adjust. The lines won't self-adjust like vectors will. So when you use that sort of animation style, you're gonna have to patch up your stuff with a brush and just sort of erase and go back over certain parts just to tidy it up. So using vectors is gonna be cleaner. But if you want to look more hand-drawn, then you take the raster option. What are you? It's very difficult. These tools there. Pinch tool, alright, I guess that's a pinch line. So still having such a hard time. I would love to be able to adjust the pressure settings of this. It just doesn't seem like a realistic goal, however. Pinch. Cannot be used on a Toonz level. I don't understand. It's just making itself even more confusing. I know what a pinch line tool is. I guess can't do it on this kind of layer. Don't know what that is. Pump tool. Magnet tool. Some of these things are so incredibly foreign to me. Like, really? Okay, Are these really common tools in animation software? Because if they are, that's wild. Like, oh, of course, Braxton. Everyone has an ironing tool, an iron tool, and a bone. Oh, here, there's your skeleton tool. I guess that's the bones. It looks like a bone. Cutter tool. I don't know, maybe. Blender tool. Does that mean it had a copy of Blender? Alright, well there's a whole crap load of stuff in here that's gonna take my entire life to figure out. But at least we got it to draw, right? Yeah, I have to figure out what to do about the kind of low quality sketchiness. If it's in the settings, or if it's just not meant to be used in that way and I have to polish it up in some other software. But right now this doesn't really want to work in the way that that I would use it for like the full artwork. I would use this for sketches and animating like the thumbnails. So that's gonna be like, I don't know, I guess more tutorials. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. I thought I hit the delete key. Maybe I didn't. Alright, well I guess that's gonna be all we can do with this for right now. Load level. Right, okay. That's right. They call these, so this is different. They call these folders and layers. So a layer is a folder, right? And a frame is a layer. Yeah, something like that. Are these seconds? What do we got here? All right, they're calling them levels. Wait, are they calling? They're calling it a level. Toonz raster level. Okay, that's also weird. So there's a difference between raster level and Toonz raster level. Okay, so now you got some proprietary raster level in it. New vector level. I don't know. I have no clue what we're doing right now. That's just a selection tool. Alright, well I don't think this has a lot of tools for drawing in it. which is disappointing. It's very confusing. Also, these things are tiny, so it's hard to even read them or see what these little boxes are. Alright, so this is the vector level. Oh, how do we view them? From top down? Like down through them? Okay, so that's what's happening. Figuring it out in real time. So this is... I think we're looking down at it from top to bottom. No, here's the camera, right? So we're looking up through it, I suppose? Oh, this doesn't have a... Okay, we'll leave that alone. Alright, that's our off and on. And, does it change color? Oh, it does change color. So it is changing color. Oh, it had temporary stuff too. Temporary shortcuts. Nice. That's good. That's really good. Alright, that doesn't do that, so we are safe there. That's... How do we know which one we're on? Does that change? We get the preview. So are these the... Alright, these are all on the same thing. These are not like separate frames for each other. Alright. I'm not liking the drawing feature of this very much. Whew. There must be something I'm missing. Right, and you are... Did I erase you? I did. Are we trying to do two lines? Is it changing the size too? Okay, weird. So then, wait, hold on. I think it changed the tool. I'm just trying to look where I see the information change back and forth, and I dart my eyes up there to see what changed. This on the other layer. No, that's weird. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. It has two sliders. All right, hold on. Wow. Working on it in real time. How you doing today, Garrett? Mr. Dude. Well, I saw you. I said hello. I said hello. There. Had a chatbot. Okay, I think we're figuring stuff out. Why did that get smoother now? I wonder if we do differently. So we're setting the minimum. Oof. Oh my god. That's the maximum. There's no way that I could press hard enough. If this circle is my preview size, hell no. It does give me juicier lines though. I turn that smoothing off probably. Alright, so then what do we do with this? Alright, so somehow that's softening it up, right? Yeah? I don't know. Now we'll do this. Like now is this working now? No, I still feel like this isn't doing anything. Hardness. Okay. I think we figured it out. I'm a dummy. Well, I'm not a dummy. I'm not going to say that. But, I figured it out. So, it's the edge of the line. This is our anti-aliasing. It's just they're calling it something different. So stick with me here. Alright, the lines are getting juicier. Come here. Wow. Can we do settings? Alright, they switch. Crap. G? No. It's a B. Right. I have to force myself, like if I just force myself to stop and remember, I'll remember them much more easily in the future. Instead of going back to check. Force myself to recall it. That tends to make things stick in my memory better. Okay, so there's something we were missing. Right? Yeah? Okay, we're cooking with gas, kids. What layer are we on? We're on call COL2. I don't understand why it's calling it that either. delete B, and then you over here. Now how do we fix whatever's wrong with you? Oh, because of this. Because. Now we got it. Hold on. Here, look. We're starting to get there. Oh, good. It also keeps the last thing we searched for. So I'm okay. That's a third. Look, you already get a third thumbs up now. That's 3 of my thumbs. I'm generous with the thumbs today. So that's what this crap means. Okay. And this is also increasing like the softness of the brush by increasing or decreasing your minimum and your maximum. I think that's what's the ratio between them is what's making the brush feel softer or, you know, juicier or skinnier and harder. I think it's a relationship between these two positions. And this is what, okay, so we do have 2 settings. Now this actually makes some kind of sense. U and H, but they're not really lined up on the keyboard in a way that makes sense to me. So that decreases the maximum and decreases the minimum, and then I, J. Well, I guess they're like angled next to each other. So maximum is on the left and minimum, no, hold on. Decrease is on the left. So on the keyboard, on US keyboard that I'm using, they're in, if I draw here, just you can see this angle. So it's U and H, and then next to it is I and J. So if I just freaking remember that, UH is on the left of I and J. So that would be decrease, max, and minimum, and increase, max, and minimum. Okay, feeling like we're getting a grip on this. It only took like an hour. We're cooking. I'm on fire. Aha, look at that. Right, I had the smoothing. Do I have the same amount of smoothing for each? Because it changes. No, I guess that one stays the same. That's weird. What is the accuracy thing? And why does that one have it when this one doesn't? Do we have 2 separate tools? I guess I could hit that with my pinky. Damn, why did I? Oh, because I went to K. I don't get what that means. This is some weird, I don't know what that tool is. Just can forget that I even did that. Probably not. We've probably messed it up permanently. Do you work? Ah. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? You know what I did? Hold on. Oh, this is getting all wonked out. Alright, I'll stop playing. So what I did was I created a vector layer. And that's what now Pinch is working on vector. And which one is that? That is it the one with the shadow? No. It's hard to tell which one is selected. I can see the little black box around that, but it's just kind of hard on the eyes. Alright, so that's what we did. This one is the black is the vector layer. Alright. And that's why we're getting weirdness up in here. So if we go to that, hardness, it's all the brushy brush. And then if we just, let's get rid of this layer. How do we just ditch that? Can you just right click? No. What is it called? Are they calling that a level now? We'll just hit delete. Nope. Did nothing. So that's our regular one. That's our vector. And if we are drawing in this, we have pressure on, and then I have to be careful because I keep it in K, and K is bringing up this style tool, which I still don't exactly know what that is. Style picker. These are looking awful wiggly. And that is just basically hand-drawn vectors. That's what's going on. So then if we go to here, oh, that's adding. No, it's not. All right. I thought it was adding a... No, it is somehow. Hold on. Somehow we're adding extra points. But not every time. That's weird. Okay. Oh, I see. So look. Hold on. This is also very interesting. You can see how it's automatically that little, if you can see this, we can't really zoom in, it's kind of keeping it small, that pink ring that follows the hand around. So it doesn't matter where we're at, where this tool is, it's going to be going with, I guess it's snapping or something to whatever's closest. Alright, that's very interesting. But see, what is going on there where we end up making an extra node? What are we doing separately? Because I went over here and I grabbed it right on the line, and that didn't create a node, but before it... Somehow we have created a node, like just now. So why does it sometimes create a node and sometimes not? That's very weird. Like, what are the laws that govern that? Alright, discovering vector tools. I do not, that's pump something? Pump tool, whatever that is. What are you? Well, it apparently has something to do with vectors. Ooh, like line weight. I do like that it does follow where your hand is at. So you don't have to be right on it. It's just wherever that ring is as it follows your hand around. Okay, so it's up and down. Alright, that's really cool. And it fills it more. Okay. Right, so we can really shape these. Like wherever that is, it'll fill it out here. And it does pump. I guess it is good to call it a pump tool because it's not just expanding the vectors, it's literally pumping up these sort of zones. So we can do really freaking neat lines and stuff. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. You know what? I can see myself spending a lot of time with that. It's odd to get used to. But when you figure out what it does and how to use it, that's really very neat. Okay, so I like that. I think we got rid of the... Well, if we use the vectoring, and it does allow me to hand draw, which is good. And it allows us the ability to adjust all that. But when we go to like the regular brush tool, how do we smooth that out? Again, I think it's just the anti-aliasing or the hardness thing. There. Let's see. That's pretty... Nah. If we go to full hardness, it's very choppy. Zero? That's extra fuzzy. So what we want is let's start somewhere in the middle. Maybe that, I feel like that's probably the most sensible spot. Yeah, it's still jagged. Still kind of jagged. What's the selection tool? S? Well, at least that makes sense. At least we live in a world where that makes sense. Okay. Then what else can we figure out about this before I have to break down and watch a tutorial? That'll be Bucketville. Yeah, I don't know about this brush tool. Whatever this is not any fun. Nothing. Don't know what that means. What is that? Oh. Field guide. Is that for perspective or field of view? Oh, we tried that. How do we move that around? How do we get that back into a thing where we can see it? We can do that. Now this is just player controls. This still eludes me. Well, you know what? It doesn't. At least it doesn't seem as buggy as some were saying. So maybe they patched that up. It also doesn't seem to be glitchy or having a problem with Windows. So I guess they fixed that by just disabling Windows Ink when it's running. I suppose that's what's happening. Because there is usually like the little Windows Ink thing with the little squiggle and whatever the little icon they have over there. Wow, there's a whole lot of stuff. Well, this is what I'm doing all afternoon. What is that? Guided, vector guided drawing controls. That's weird. Also, I still want to figure out how to move that around. I feel like there must be some sort of control thing here. That's very weird. What even is that for? Alright, hold on. That's an odd little thing. So why do we have okay. I have no idea what this is. But we created a new style. I guess that's the settings for this. And 0 is the settings for that. So it just creates palettes. I guess at some point I'll figure out why we need that. What is this? Okay, so when we go to here, this has its own little layer. There's this. Maybe that's the transparent background. And then there's this. We go to this one. We have that, and that just represents the color that we're drawing with. What do we do about this? It's a right click, get rid of that. Alright, at least that works that way. So all this information is tied to what we're using there. So what is ink check? What we just enabled. It was view. Oh, all right. So it's a toggle off and on. Transparency check. I don't know what that's about. Paint check. Okay, very strange. I'm not sure what all that is supposed to do. Alright, I think we got at least something worked out. What is a hook tool? Does that do anything on this one? I don't know what this is. Well, there's a whole lot to learn. I wonder if there's a help guide. There probably is. Don't be stupid, Braxton. Plastic tool, also a strange name. Oh, I did that, didn't I? Oh, I did. Oh my god. FFmpeg, is that the like audio import thing? Using FFmpeg with OpenToonz. What is FFmpeg? Render your animation as an MP4. Okay. This has to be on Mac. So this is from Mac. So I'm fine then. No. Oh, just as or also as a GIF on Mac. Alright, so do we want to render as MP4? I don't know, I suppose it's necessary. Good, searchable. Create animations using plastic tool. Plastic is a powerful tool that can be used as a complement in a cutout animation context, as well as a standalone animation tool capable of bringing to life a character starting from a single drawing. Using a reference skeleton and a deformable mesh, plastic allows to curving and deforming each element it's applied to, creating smooth animations. This is what we want. Is this like lerping or tweening? I mean, plastic tool. All right. So I'm just gonna read up. I know this is like probably the most interesting stream ever, but we're trying to chill today. I don't want to do any hard work. Plastic tool needs as starting input at least one column of the XGs or layer of the timeline where one or more drawings are exposed. From now on, this will be referred to as the texture column, or TC. Using the outlines of the exposed drawings as references, the plastic tool generates triangular mesh contained in a new kind of column layer. The mesh column layer, right. Of course. Each newly created mesh column layer is automatically connected to the proper TC. This link is a core point in the way plastic works. It's already connected. Builds a mesh. Okay. And then I suppose this is for warping. So the plastic tool, I guess that's why they're calling it that, because plastic is for plasticity, so it means it's malleable. So that's what's happening. So plastic tool is going to select out these areas. I don't know how we use it to select an area yet. We don't have a drawing yet either. So we take that and we here, like push and pull on vertices of the mesh. Okay. That's very 3D, like Blender. You know, like messing around with the vertices and warping it. I did a lot of organic modeling in Blender, so I'm familiar with that. Okay, press the create mesh button. Hold on, select the column layer. So columns, layers, right. So the column layer is going to be animated using the plastic tool. This will be the texture column. I don't know why they're calling it texture column. Maybe just because the mesh itself. Oh, because the skin being a texture, right? Over a mesh, like a I guess maybe that's a UV layer, right? Right. And your drawing becomes the texture, or UV map. The drawing becomes a texture. Okay, it's weird because they're using words that I'm not familiar with. I'm trying to translate this into what I feel like is the nearest equivalent to something that I already have learned, which is Blender. Although not to a great extent, so my Blender usage these days is very, very low. Which I should get back into it. It's easy to forget so much of the stuff in it. Then see the mesh. The density of the mesh is crucial for having smooth curves when rotating the skeleton vertex. Lower the mesh edge's length value and higher the density of the mesh will be. Lower the mesh edge's length value, which increases the mesh density. Is that like the number of vertices? Is that the density part we're talking about? Rasterization. This is very complex stuff. A lot of stuff. All right. That's going to take a long time, I think. I got to figure out some kind of project to start where we can just work with the basics of this. And I have, let's do Control save. In Sandbox, do I want it in here? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to regret that. Alright. That one is done for the day. For the things I wanted to figure out. That was neat though. That goes away. Let's grab this other one real fast. I want to look at it. Okay, this is SynFig. Now SynFig, it's also open source. What it does is work purely with vectors, right? I don't know what these are. So it feels like a sprite when we get in here. We got these big boxes. Alright, so this is going to be wildly different stuff that we're dealing with today. Because right now we have a transparent layer. It's playing something? Oh, that's spacebar. Home, get to the, okay, to the beginning. So I guess that plays. And where's the home button here? Back. There. Alright, and how do we get like a layer underneath this so we can see what we're doing? This uses vectors. What are you? Are we going to have 0 tooltips? Apparently. Alright, well that's annoying. Already extremely annoyed. I mean, apparently there's shapes, but you know. Tooltips, please? Is that not a thing? Do they not tooltip? It's amazing that just the one thing can completely trip you up. What's up, Siler? It's the most exciting stream ever. We're just fumbling our way through some animation software. Well, how do we get something with color happening here instead of just a transparent layer? That's a hold. Oh, this is insane. It kills me that the tooltips are just not... Come on, don't freaking torture people like that. Is there something that I have to turn on or beg for tooltips, please? That's torture. That's absolute torture. Okay, well apparently that's not available. Or does it not go until, does not happen until we... Okay, it does. Good. It just, it doesn't do it automatically. Okay. We can do skeletons, we can do bones. Well, it tells you what they are. Why don't they let you have tooltips? Width tool. Okay, I guess that's the pump tool. Canvas options. Could you just give me a canvas, please? Just stop giving options and just make a canvas that I can draw on, please. I feel like that's not going to happen today. What is this? All right, this is one of our... I don't know what that was. Well, we're screwing that up. What on earth is this? Okay, hold on. It does nothing. Useless tools. I'm sure they're not actually useless. I'm banging around on them like a monkey. I understand that. What is that? We just have to click. Just click on every damn thing because nothing has a tooltip. That's lovely. It's the best. You know, everybody hates tooltips, right? That's weird. What is it doing? Alright, never mind. Let's go to the home thing. There has to be some way to draw on this thing. I refuse to believe that this is undrawable. It's a pencil shape. That's it. This is terrible. Come on. It doesn't control backwards. It doesn't undo. Wow. Does it not erase either? That's, I don't know. It seems difficult. Well, yes, it's a vector only tool, so there's no way to even sketch. Is that what it's saying? You can't like even sketch, it's just all vector stuff. I suppose so. That's going to be kind of nasty. Do we have an eraser? The lack of tool, like the complete lack of tooltips is evil. It already gets like a thumbs down. We went from thumbs up to a thumbs down. We went up to 3 thumbs up. We went from 3 thumbs up to 1 thumbs down. It doesn't erase. That's crazy. I have no clue. I truly don't get it. And I was hearing that it was, you know, very straightforward, easy animation with vectors, and I'm like, this will be fine. No, this is not fine. This is about the most confusing thing. It's almost as confusing as Blender. But I was actually able to make a shape. And in Blender you can't do that. So, it still has a leg up on Blender. For that one aspect. Not everything. Zoom is equals. So, alright. Weird. Okay. I dislike that. And a spacebar. I keep wanting to use... Yuck. I keep wanting to use spacebar to grab, because it won't grab. It doesn't grab. So because no grab, somehow, I keep hitting spacebar to grab, and then it triggers the player. This is pretty frustrating. They're 2 completely different experiences. Navigation. I don't know, we just have to click, because this thing gives no information at all. I feel like they should have taken less time making fancy little icons and more time like making it user friendly. Because these are really neat little icons. They're really well drawn. I think they spent their time in the wrong way. Look at that. They're all colorful and rendered. Look, there's shading, dude. You shaded. You rendered and colored. And you didn't make tooltips. I'm disappointed. Workspace. Okay, so that's... I guess we saved the workspace. We're just looking for something we can actually identify with here. Toolbox. Okay, well apparently toolbox is open. Tool options. Also doing nothing. I guess it's because it's open. Help. Frequently asked questions. I feel like I would have a lot of questions. I don't think they want my questions. Well, the good thing is we don't actually have to use this. I just thought it might be cool to mess around with. But it doesn't even seem to have an eraser, so we can undo all this. Or a way to put a background in it. Maybe we have to bucket fill this thing or something like that. It's kind of a guessing game. And it's the kind of game where there is no winner. If you win, you also lose at the same time. Both of you. You and the app. It's a fight to the death. You know, I was kind of joking about there being no eraser, but I think there really is no eraser. I'm feeling really confident now that there's no eraser. What are you? Oh, well, I don't know what you are. I forget there are no tooltips. Well, that's whatever that is. Ink of some sort. It's filling that in. All right. I keep hovering, waiting for a tooltip. It is evil. I guess these are shapes of some sort. Was that keyframe maybe? I don't know. You know what? I really wouldn't recommend trying to mess with this program very much. I guess I'm going to recommend that it should be thrown in a dumpster fire. Okay, we'll close. Close document. Don't close it without saving, please. I don't even know how to erase. There's no eraser. Okay, so we are not going to use this anymore. And yeah, other streamer bot. Right. We'll at least go back to normal stuff. After what we just went through, we now can just chill. We'll get the hard stuff done. And I have to remind myself to... Well, look, I am curious. I'm curious to see some tutorials about how to use SynFig. However, it is mind-blowingly confusing. Although I'm open to the idea that I'm just missing it too. Like, feel free to say something like, hey, you know what, if you just did it this way, it's way easier, and that's fine. If there's a setting I'm missing, or there is an eraser, I'm just not seeing it. More coffee. So what was I doing? I was going to do, let's see. Let's not mess with animation in this today. We're going to open, like, mega new one. No, not new animation. No. Siler. Practice. Okay. And 2500 by, yeah, just doesn't matter. We just need something to draw on. Get that out of the way. There, we get back to something that feels like we can something we can actually do today. At least passably. What kind of freaking pen? Oh, that's my softball brush. What crappy pen? Oh, this is my brush. The one I made. It's the best. It's the best brush ever. Third coffee brush, best brush. What was I using before? A pencil? A pen? Turnip pen. I like that turnip pen. The real G pen is also kind of cool. The problem is that the preview, the brush preview, it doesn't really, you know, it's like those little dots in the middle. You can kind of line it up about where the middle of it is, but it's just not very precise. So the real G pen is a little bit harder to deal with than this one. The just regular G pen instead of the real G pen. I don't know why they call it that. Maybe it's because it's a little bit scratchy. I have G nibs. I have these things. These are dip pen nibs that manga artists use. It's a flexible nib. It does, you know, very expressive lines, but also it comes with a very fine point. And because it's so pointy, it's a bit scratchy. So maybe that's why that the real G nib has this sort of texture. Okay, let's go to turnip and okay, you're right. Open my Discord because I uploaded a picture. Right to my Discord. I think that I think OpenToonz is going to be good for animation. I just need to figure out how to you know, like a lot of the stuff about it. But already it feels good. I just need like better brush tools and you know, a way to do it more painterly if I want to, or you know, like different brushes, different styles. Where's my projects? And no. The problem is I have to find out where this is, and I did that. Crap. I sent that directly to the Discord. That sucks. I can download it from the Discord. This is a little drawing that I did. Alright. Let's try and download it from my Discord. Creative reference here. Let's see. Lil Sylar. Okay, and then we'll try to import that through here. Holy crap. It's quite a large file. It sucks that you can't grab onto it outside the canvas. Alright. Yeah, that was a large photo. I could have afforded to turn down the resolution a little bit. So I gave him kind of a... See, these are not him. I was just sort of getting my head around eyes and glasses, which is more on the page to this side. But this is where... Hold on, I want him below. There, so we can draw on top. There. That's what we want. Not that part. There. This. I was made his eye as the glasses too. Right? So sort of a squared jaw. Let's see, make the glasses like right along here. Hey, Pest. Welcome in. I think I kind of nailed it first, and now it's not really... Do the eyebrows outside. Should make his face a little bit longer. I think that's part of it. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I switched to the wrong. I'm used to hitting the other shortcut for my other brush. It's like, wow, somehow my my brush changed. I can't help but render. I'm just always doing it. It's so difficult for me to stop myself from rendering. Like now, I still want to shade the hair, at least scratch in some bits. I just cannot seem to leave anything flat. Make these larger. This is headphones. It's got one of these little like racing chairs. So he's like, where's his body? He needs a no, the neck needs to be skinnier. I could do full body. I don't know what I'm doing. It's a cave. This, okay. Oh, here? Yeah. Well, it's his chair. This is his keyboard and his microphone. I think his microphone's on the other side, but you can never see it. I can see the angle of the wind filter. And I make a guess that it's on his right. I feel like he's left-handed because of that. I feel like that makes him left-handed. Silo, are you left-handed? Do I have to reverse our desk situation? I don't know. It's... Can't be high dexterity with these hands. Just saying. This is not his real hands, I'm sure. I was wondering what that was. I thought he was mutating into a beetle. Well, you know, that's not off the table. He looks angry. How did I make? I made the head by doing like a couple of ovals like that. I don't know if that one works. It looks worse each time I draw it. It looks less like him. Okay. Stop rendering. I know, but I can't help it. Looks gross. How do you do? Do like arm humps. Here's the keyboard. How do you draw a keyboard? We have to just draw. Like a grid. Essentially, that's what it is. Put a little cowlick in there. Is that Bernard? No, it's Siler Atomic. It's a streamer and a friend. He's this guy I know. I sort of wanted to do a little comic version of him. I don't want this to look like his ears, though. We have to do this. I have to draw these up into the hair. And a cable from these, yeah. Like that. He doesn't need a microphone. I included his mic, but he doesn't need a mic. So my intention is to animate little comics like this. Do like little comic strips and then also do animations of them. His hands are gigantic. Of course, you know what that means. You know what they say. Yeah, like talking and moving. So first we'll just start off with like a straight at the camera view, and we'll do like real basic mouth replacement stuff. So we're just basically taking mouth shapes and just swapping them back and forth to make E-A-O sound or shapes, while I have like an audio track of hopefully of him saying something. That's what we're gonna do. I'm going to make or try to make like a little I'll see if I can get him to record something, or if I can make a clip of his stream and download the clip and then take the audio from that and sync it. And we're just gonna replace the mouth. So one mouth will be like this, and another one, well, hold on. You'd have like a open mouth like this. Like that. Folksy, welcome in. And Raiders, thank you very much. Foxy, sorry, Foxy. I'm sure it's Foxy. I'm positive. Also, thank you for the raid. I'm Braxton Wise. The Conjured, welcome in. I'm memeing a person that I know today. So I'm making like a little I don't know, is that not, it's not a chibi. I guess I'm trying to cartoon him. So I'm going to replace the mouth shapes when we do the animation with these, right? Darn it. A little RF interference on the tablet dongle. So you know, like smile shape, right? Like toothy smile, toothy grin, right? Mock-up of the glasses, see what I mean? Like that. And then we're just going to replace him. It's just going to be really rudimentary. He is a friendly person. He's a friend of mine. He's a streamer. He developed games. In fact, let's shout him out here in the channel. Why doesn't I guess my tab thing doesn't work. There we go. I'm using a different chat client, so I'll use the one on my tablet. This one doesn't do tab complete as well. He works in fact, he's developing a, what do you call it? Tower defense game. Okay. This is gonna be a terrible sketch. I can feel it in my bones. His face needs to be longer, I think. They can be fun. They really can. I have friends who can spend just hours on that exact type of game. You should angle it in a little bit, right? The glasses. Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm concentrating like crazy. There. No. Just give him a happy face. What's up, Strider? Hey, hey. Welcome in. Nate, head off for a break after stretching and lunch. Sorry, it was a quickie. I got bread that needs to come out of the oven. Oh, nice. Homemade bread is awesome. Have a really great day, Foxy, and thank you very much for the raid. And I will follow your channel here. Okay, there we go. I'm so scattered today. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's grab this thing. There. How you doing, Strider? Go scavenge the fridge. I kind of want to do that right now. I want to make tacos, but the problem is that I don't have any meat thawed out, and it's hot in the house. I don't want to cook. I just microwave some corn tortillas or something, and like put some cut up hot dogs or something in them instead of ground beef. Like do some ghetto tacos. Which is fine with me. I like hot dog tacos. It's poor man's ground beef. I got these things look like ears sometimes. So maybe if we do a stripe, since we have him kind of looking off in this direction, I should do this from another angle, I think. It is you. Welcome in. Because I was explaining what I was doing. So I'm gonna replace the mouth with these shapes, and I was just doing face shapes. So it's just gonna be like a real simple Siler drawing. I totally nailed it the first time, and then I wasn't able to get him back. This is questioning Siler. It's the what did I do? Look. I didn't do anything wrong. That's what that look is. What's up, Woo Woo? Welcome in. This is a different brand of Siler. There's a little mini full body Siler down here. I gotta get better at drawing headphones. Stop making them look like ears. I need to draw that line on so they stop looking like gigantic elephant ears. Darn it. I keep using the wrong brush. We need to start refining. I mean, how am I going to do an entire comic book? The Adventures of Siler. An entire graphic novel. If I can't even get consistent marks. Well, at least you slept, right? The other day, I think last night, right? I think I got 5 hours of sleep. Holy crap. I woke up feeling rough too. I was like, wow, I feel like I overslept. I never sleep that long. Didn't I just make a promise to myself to stop rendering? Also, he needs a shirt, so he's not naked. There, gigantic hands. We need to you know, figure out how to do these. I found eggs, so I will boil eggies. I will swallow boil eggies. Okay, those are still expensive here. I haven't had eggs in months. And I don't think I'll ever be able to afford them. We gotta do something about these hands. They're terrible. I still can't make them any better. Massive, massive hands. Did you have eggs much before you got them in exchange for body parts? Yeah, I used them all the time. It was a major part of my diet. Like major. Like a main food source. It's completely gone. Well, it's not coming back anytime soon either. Basically everything's gonna break down and there's no one smart enough to fix it. And that'll be it. The jaw needs to be more square. He has a square jaw. See, that's why this one works and this one works, but this one just doesn't work. Oh. Hold on, my quick keys is out of power. It's a little shortcut device I use for my scroll. There we go. Alright, this will have to be charged later tonight too. It has to be more square, like that. You know, the cartoon frogs that I did the other day went over pretty good on Blue Sky, so I'm happy about that. Hey Dode, welcome. I was messing around with an animation program called OpenToonz today. Have you used it? Also, oh, no problem. Don't worry about being late. You didn't miss much. I didn't really do a lot. I was just sort of messing with unsuccessfully with well, we figured some stuff out in OpenToonz, and then I used another one called SynFig, which completely sucked. So at least it did for me. I don't know what I'm doing with that thing. You haven't used it? Okay. Well, you know Studio Ghibli? Or Ghibli? I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce that. You know, this is basically like an open source version of what they use to do their stuff. I just noticed that there's no frogs on screen now. I will try to escape soon. Yeah, that's right. We don't have any frogs today. It's a non-frog day. I don't want to alarm anybody, but sometimes I don't draw frogs. Sometimes. His neck gets longer. That's insane. Okay, let's just back up through that. And get that out of there. I made his face too short, so then the neck is way too long. We're gonna be famous. Damn it, I keep switching to the wrong freaking brush. I'm so used to using my oil brush. Which is it? P. There. Neck is still a bit long, but it's fine. Let's see, so how are we gonna do like a profile? We're gonna have to figure out glasses. It's gonna be more like that. I gotta stop myself from rendering. And filling stuff in. Just leave it alone. And here I am rendering again. I need the other thing off. Let's see. If we do, well, we're gonna be doing a lot of them like looking straight at us, too. This looks awful. What am I even doing? It's weird drawing it backwards like this. Did it just change focus? I guess it did. It changed to background color, I mean. How do we do a sus look? Like make them more oval? Whoops. Don't do that. Stop that. Why doesn't undo that? Undo should undo that. Undo should undo that. Why not? That's awful. Why doesn't undo that? It should undo. That upsets me. Like I'm upset now. Undo should undo everything. It shouldn't just ignore rotation. It really does. It's sometimes, man, it's great, and then other times it just you're just like, why even did they choose this? Am I going too ham on that chin? It's gonna thin out though. He's looking the other way. Well, the tooltips in this one, this is a different one. The one that we were just doing a bit ago, the total train wreck that I was really freaking out on, that was SynFig. And that's a vector-only program. I guess you can, well, I was trying to hand draw. You can, I guess, hand draw vectors in it, but that's it. But it's meant for, like, doing, like, puppet style animation. I want the head to be like triangular, slightly. I know. I want it more an exaggeration like that. I don't know how we deal with the hair. Here, just back up through it. Man, but that other one, wow. Jeez, that had no tooltips at all. I just am infuriated. I want my money back. Actually. And you know, here's the stupid thing. It's open source. But it was on Gumroad, and you know, people put stuff, open source stuff up on Gumroad, but they, you know, you have the option of giving them like a couple of bucks or whatever if you want to. Kind of like on itch.io, where it's like a pay what you want kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, I'll throw a couple of bucks at you. That was the one I paid for. The one that just frustrated the living crap out of me. The one I didn't pay for was OpenToonz, and it was actually a bit more fun to use. It's a couple of bucks, but you know. Just ironic. Paying for stuff doesn't make it better. I don't know how to make him. It looks like he's looking downward. I would also do in the animation, you know, like he'd be looking straight at us, talking, and we'll just change the mouth shapes, like I was saying, and the eyes too. Like they'll just be circles inside the glasses, right, for the pupils, and we'll blink the blinks. You'll have to do blinks like this. I blink like one frame down. Then middle frame, or middle size, like squeezed down. Here, stop that. Right, and then there can be full open too. So for like different emotions. And that's all. We just a blink and flick back and forth to that. Yeah, it does look like he's looking down slightly. Why does it look like that? Why did I do that? Oh, because I was showing what I was working on. Hey, Footlooker. Welcome in. How do we do like a side, like a profile? Like more of a profile. Excuse me. No, it doesn't have to go like that. I don't want it like that. I'm doing okay, thank you. It is, actually. Well, today it's actually cooler than it was. You know, so it's not awful today. I mean, it's like in the low 80s, which is perfectly doable. That's like nothing. Like, what's that in Celsius? Do I still have the thing? FC 27.8. I'd never have to turn on the AC if that was... if that's what our summers... if that was our worst. But it is not. It's actually the best you get in our summer. Today is mercilessly forgiving. I should go outside and do a little bit of yard work this afternoon. After the stream. Right. I'm making his eyes too small. I should come back around here like that. We live, it's almost 40. Wow. That's up there, man. That's like 90s or something, right? That's over. It's gotta be over like about 100. Let's see. Because that's pretty rough. Yeah, it was 104. Well, you live in the desert? The equator? Because that's hot, son. That's about hotter than our summers get. And we get some really hot summers. People from other countries come here and lose their minds because it's so hot if they visit during the summer in certain places. You know, like don't visit Georgia in the summer. Cause you are gonna be in some discomfort. Let's just say that. I can't get this to look good on this side. What is wrong with my pen? My pen is too reactive. Okay, I was wondering why. I must have hit the wrong button or something. My pen was too strong. Normally it's not that hot. Okay. I hope that doesn't become a trend. You know, it's getting hotter all over the world. Maybe I made this too large. I like squaring off his jaw. There. Just a little bit. These eyes are looking stupid. You think it'll be worse? Yeah. I got you. I think you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right. I share the same hope, but I'm, you know. You're probably right. Here, now how do we do this? I want to do like profile at a desk. And like this. Who's this guy? His name is Siler Atomic. He's a streamer. It's him. There you go. Siler Atomic, all one word. He's on Twitch and actually on YouTube. Is that your handle? Like at Siler Atomic? What's your YouTube handle? And he's a developer. Keyboard. Monitor. I don't know why I always have to say what I'm doing. It's just, it's like I'm in one of those, what do they call them? A JRPG, calling out my moves. Punch of Doom. Ball of Fire. And you have to say it every freaking time. Wow. That's some kind of quote. Did I really say that? There's not even 225 quotes. Really? And that's what we come up with. Really. Okay, the music ends when it's time to go, because that's sort of my timer, so I know exactly when to give up for the day. So there's our desk, mini Siler. Here, let's push that back a little bit. Okay, well that's it for today. All right, I'm gonna say you did. Okay, nice. I don't know if I did. I mean, I guess so. Nobody, like, we didn't do the date on like we normally do on the quotes. So I don't know, because it wasn't one of the like the normals that does that. Usually, like, you and Ulrich do the timestamp in there. So no, I don't know. Anyway, everyone have a really great day. I'm gonna chill and try and figure out more about OpenToonz. that's a very cool piece of software, and I don't know, SynFig can just, I don't know, die in a fire. Good night, everyone. Have a great one. I'll be back tomorrow.